Hey y'all, welcome back to the DG Outdoors channel. Today's video, I'm going to be cleaning the Snowpeak SP500 22 caliber air pistol. Okay, now I'm not going to take it all apart, but I am going to be cleaning the barrel and wiping the gun down. I'm going to show you guys how I do that. I'm not a big fan of taking the guns apart. I've only put about 3 pellets through this thing because anytime I wanted to shoot it, it started raining like today. But the real reason to clean this is a Chinese-made air rifle. Okay, it came out of a warehouse here in the United States, but you guys don't know what kind of chemicals they put down the barrel to keep it from rusting. Okay, it could be cosmoline, I think is what it's called. But I also don't know how long this thing has sat on a shelf, okay, before it ever got sold to me. And yes, I bought it off of eBay, but I don't know how long that person had it before they sold it to me. And it was dieseling a little bit, but the reason it could be dieseling, because I looked down the barrel and it looked pretty shiny, but I'm still going to run, a mop through it and run some oil through it that are made for air guns, and we'll talk about that here in a second. The reason it could be dieseling is because these pellets that I did a pellet outline review on yesterday are coated in some kind of lubricant, some kind of oil, and I don't know what it is. Now, I'm debating on washing these pellets, okay, but I want my subscriber input on whether I should or should not wash these pellets and leave them the same and what they do. I watched a few videos on, washing and relubricating pellets, but guys, give me your input. Should I wash these things and how should I do it? And let me know. So yeah, I've got all my stuff sitting up here that I'm going to use. And I'm going to show you guys how I clean this, give you guys some information on what to use, what not to use when cleaning air guns, things like that. So let me get this camera set up here, you guys, and we will run a couple mops through the bore and some things like that and get this thing cleaned up. Stay tuned, guys. Alright, guys, so here I've got the pistol length flexible cleaning rod with the nylon bore brush on it. One thing I will stress, and I've said this a bunch of times, okay? Do not use a brass cleaning brush on your air guns or a copper cleaning brush on your air guns, okay? Some air gun barrels have brass inserts in the barrel, and you will scratch the heck out of it and ruin your air gun barrel. So I always stress use a nylon bore brush for air guns, okay, and a mop or a cleaning patch, okay. I cannot stress that enough, okay. So the only oil I use on my air guns is Pell Gun oil and the Air Venturi MP5 oil. I do not use any like rim oil or anything like that. I use stuff that is specifically engineered for air guns, okay? That way they're good on the seals and they're not going to eat through the seals and things like that. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the camera here so you guys can see what I'm doing, okay? Alright guys, so I can hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me get this out of the way here. Okay. First things first, alright, I'm going to break the barrel down all the way. That way I can put the bore brush through here. Now I always go through the end of the bore brush, okay, and just push up through there. And I don't really like these flexible ones very well, but it takes me a little bit to push them down through here. I'm not getting any grip on there. And I'm going to try to go down through the barrel like this too. Maybe that'll help a lot better. I don't know. You can smell it in there. This is my first time using this one, so hopefully it'll be okay. Well, I did my best on that right there because I don't like this flexible rod. I have another rod, but the adapter wasn't right to use for my Hops 9 rod, so let's unscrew this here. Well, that worked out good, didn't it? Now I'm going to put the bore brush on it with some oil on there. Right there. Put some of this SP500 oil on here. There we go. Let's run this thing down through the barrel here. Man, this little flexible rod is not the best for this. It won't even let me go down the barrel right now, guys. Well, let me try to go back up through here, see if that'll work on it. Holy smokes. I just can't get a good enough grip on there to run it through, but I have another way to do this, so let's try that part out. Alright guys, so this flexible pistol rod wasn't working to my advantage, so I've got the Hops bore rod here, 0.17 bore rod with this little jack thing. I'm going to shove a patch down through there and try to do it that way, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so let's try this again. Okay, I've got the patch right here, and I'll put a little of the cleaner on it here. There we go. Get it on there a little bit. There we go. Okay. And then we're just gonna run this through the barrel. Clean it up. There's one. Let's get this thing on there better. There we go. This worked. Oh, it's got it ripped through the patch. I got more. Run a dry patch through here. There you go. Look at that, guys. It wasn't really that dirty. It came from this to the dirty one to not having much on there whatsoever. So now I'm just going to take another cleaning patch here, okay, and wipe down right up in here. Just wipe it down real good, okay, because I got oil in here. I just want to kind of give it a good wipe down. I don't do a lot of cleaning videos because they never go the way I want them to go, okay. That's normally why I don't do them at all. But I knew this gun wasn't that dirty to begin with. And you guys can see that shine right down through the barrel right there. Pretty good. Alright guys, so these cleaning videos never go the way I want them to. But here was the first patch I ran through the barrel of that gun. Had a little dirt on it, a little stuff, but here was the second one. So again, it wasn't really dirty. I just wanted to try to get a lot of that oil off of it that came, you know, from the factory, wherever it came from there in China, to the United States. and just give it a good wipe down, especially right here around the seal. Okay, and just get it good and oiled up there. So y'all, that's the reason I never do a lot of these gun cleaning videos. Like I said, it's because I don't go the way I want them to, and I always mess up somehow. But I am not perfect. But I hope I gave you guys some tips on not using a wire brush on your air gun barrels. Only use like MP5 oil to clean your air guns with. Because they are made by an air gun company and they are formulated for air gun seals and things like that. And if you guys buy a gun from overseas or even any new guns out of the factory, I know the lighting's not good right here. I recommend to clean them. Okay. And I don't know if I'll be using that flexible rod again. I don't think I really like it, but when I bought the kit, it was only $6, so I wasn't too concerned. But y'all remember, like, comment, subscribe. Jesus loves you, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.